All right, so here's an introduction to DNA, otherwise known as deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is a double helix, so it looks like a corkscrew, a double corkscrew, okay? So it's got three very distinctive features. Number one, it's a double helix. Number two, it contains the sugar deoxyribose. We know it's a sugar because it ends in OSE, like glucose, fructose, etc. So deoxyribose is a ribose sugar that's missing an oxygen. So that's the second important characteristic about DNA. The third one is DNA is made up of four different what we call bases: adenine, cytosine, thymine, and guanine. A's, C's, T's, and G's. Okay? So what DNA is the DNA contains the instructions for how to make proteins. Human DNA contains about 50,000 recipes for how to make 50,000 different proteins, okay? All organisms are different, but every single living organism has DNA in it. And DNA essentially is the instruction book for how to do anything for the organism, okay? So for humans, we have 46 pieces of DNA in every single one of our cells. 23 pieces came from your mother, 23 pieces came from your father. So a normal cell has 46 pieces of DNA in it, okay? The backbone of the DNA is made up of sugars and phosphates. So here's the pattern here: phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar. That makes up the left side of the ladder. The right side of the ladder is also made up of sugars and phosphates. In between the rungs of the ladder here are the bases. So these structures that we're talking about are called nucleotides. A nucleotide is a phosphate group attached to a sugar. In this case, it's deoxyribose because it's DNA. And the third part of the nucleotide is a base. There are only four DNA bases: adenine, thymine, cytosine, guanine. A, T, C, G. And you'll see that A fits like a glove with T, C fits like a glove with G. You'll never have A and C together. You'll never have A and G or C and T. It's always A and T, C and G bound together. And we can see that here in this diagram here. Okay, so let's demonstrate.